This is going to blow your mind. The Trump Corporation is starting a wireless service, a cellular service. It's going to be called Trump Mobile. Right now it's going to feature one model called the T1. And get this, the claim is that it's made in the USA. They're taking pre-orders now. They'll be ready by September. And I'll say it again, the claim is that it's made in the USA. On the Benny Show, Eric Trump was questioned about it, and he says, well, eventually they can be made in the United States, which suggests that they're not going to be made in the United States. I mean, after all, do you know of any phone manufacturers that make phones in the United States? I know Apple sure as hell doesn't, neither does Samsung. In fact, I looked it up. There's only one company that fully assembles phones in the United States. It's a company called Purism Librem 5 USA. They make one model here and assemble it in, of all places, California. You know, that state that Trump doesn't like. But I can't imagine that's who's making the phone. Listen, we all know that those phones are not going to be made here. They're going to be made overseas. And Trump's thrown tariffs on everybody else. Something tells me there's not going to be any tariffs on the phones that are being sold by Trump Mobile. You know, we always talk about the grift that goes on in the Trump administration. And a lot of Trump supporters say that's not fair. But let's be honest. This man has doubled his net worth in the first 4 months of his second term. No other president has ever done that. And the American people wouldn't support any president that did. But you know what? Trump supporters support Donald Trump, and it really doesn't matter what he does. And I know they'll say, we're not in a cult. But that's the kind of shit that people do when they're in a cult. So if you don't think you're in a cult, stop acting like you are. This is not normal. What this man is doing, profiting off being president of the United States, it should never be allowed to happen. And the only reason it does is because the American people, not all of them, about a third of them, are complicit. It couldn't happen without their consent. And that's what Trump supporters are doing.